Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Kristen Tassan, and I'm board president in Fort Bend ISD. Before we get started, we're going to have a quick announcement for any Spanish speakers.
Muy buenas noches a todos. Si alguien necesita interpretación o traducción al español, tenemos 2 intérpretes aquí durante la primera parte de la reunión e interpretación simultánea cuando vamos a la reunión del Consejo Directivo de Fort Bend. Así que por favor, estamos Rosana, mi colega y yo aquí para ayudarlos para lo que necesiten. Nos dejan saber.
Thank you. Okay, before we get started, let's have another big round of applause. Performance. Let's also give a round of applause to the Hightower High School Orchestra who was playing with me. And the artwork on display when you came in, it was courtesy of Burton Elementary. Let's give them a round of applause. At these events, we always like to highlight our students because that's really what it's all about. So we are honored to have them here with us this evening, and it's always exciting for us to hear them perform and see their artwork. Before we get started, I'm going to introduce the board members to you. Again, I'm Kristen Tassan, President of the Board of Trustees. Our Vice President, Mr. Jason Burdine. Our Secretary, Ms. Addie Helliger. And Trustees, Braille James. Literacy and to celebrate the joy of reading. We do our listening tours. Last year we did 2 in the fall and 2 in the spring, and that was just to have roundtable discussions with the Board of Trustees. And those have been very successful. So we decided this year, instead of doing 2 listening tours, to make one of those a literacy tour because it's one of our priorities in Fort Bend ISD. And it's extremely important that our kids learn to read. As we all know, it's a foundation for everything they will do in their lives. So in order to highlight that, we've done these listening tours where the Board of Trustees come out and read to some of our students. Before we get started with that, I do have a few thank yous that I want to announce. First of all, our amazing Burton staff. Thank you guys so much. Trustees on tour for things like this. It takes a lot of hard work, it takes a lot of support, and we need staff to come in and work extra hours, and that's what they've done. So we really, really appreciate that. We also want to thank our sponsors, Scholastic Books and HEB, for providing the free books that we're going to be reading tonight. Let's give them a hand. Denise, Stephanie, and Nomita for providing the smoothie bike and smoothie samples. Let's give them a hand. And also thanks to Megan Hopkins and the Fort Bend County Libraries for being here. And a big thanks to those who are manning our curriculum and literacy stations in the back. Thank you guys for taking it. Appreciate the support of our area businesses. We hope that those businesses will continue to play a key role in helping us inspire and equip our students for futures beyond what they can imagine. Now the board members and I are going to read to the students a very special book that was written by a Briargate Elementary teacher, Stephanie Glaze, and was illustrated by Christopher Vila. So it was written specifically for us, and it's called The Tale of the School Board, which we think is really cool. And if you look at it, at the illustrations, we were trying to pick out ourselves and see, see which ones we were. We just had a board member walk in, Mr. Dave Rosenthal. A little bit about what the board does. Before I get started, I would like to ask for all of our students to come up front with me first this evening. Come on, all the kids, all the students, y'all come up here with me. Let's sit right here on the stairs. All of our states the learning that all schools will have in the process. That's exactly right. That's an excellent answer too. Yes, ma'am. Yes. The school district's boss. That's pretty good. That's good. Good job. Yeah, and all of those answers are right. So there's 7 trustees, and all of us are here, and we are all elected to the Board of Trustees. So we have to run a campaign just like the president or the governor or representatives or anyone else runs a campaign. We have to campaign for these positions. And then we get elected by our community to serve, to govern the school district, okay? And so all of those things are true. We set the policy and the rules. We are in charge of the superintendent. We evaluate the superintendent. Dr. Dupree, is he here yet this evening? I don't see him yet. But the superintendent, we work with him on what's called the team of 8. So the 7 trustees and the superintendent are the team of 8. Who wants to guess how much we get paid? How much does a trustee get paid? Yes, ma'am. How many? $1 million. So awesome. And I'm never quitting this job. That's a little high. Yes, sir. $127? Oh, that's closer. Yes, ma'am. $100 a week. So the answer is 0. I know, that's what we say, 0. So we have an election where we spend some money to get elected, but we get paid 0 because we are volunteers. We are volunteers. We're like the ultimate volunteer because we run to get elected to this position. We don't get paid, but I will tell you, all 7 of us as trustees will tell you that we get paid we are rewarded by you guys and all that you do, like singing for us like you just did, and when we watch you learn, and when we watch your teachers do amazing things in the classroom. That's our payment. That's how we get paid. And all 7 of us care so much about you and all the 76,000 other kids in Fort Bend ISD, and that's why we do it, because we care about you and that you're going to have an excellent education and supporting your amazing teachers. So that's really our payment is that. So I'm going to leave it at, did Dr. Dupree just come in? There's our superintendent, Dr. Dupree in the back. Let's give him a round of applause. So before we separate into groups and we go read, I'm going to do something a little bit different, and he's probably going to fuss at me for this. But it's Mr. Rice's birthday today. Don't know that? Yes. So I would like for all of you to sing happy birthday to Mr. Rice. Can we do that? All right. I think our choir should lead us, okay? Here, all right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear I know that's probably the best birthday present he's gotten.
I just want to say thank you. I've never been serenaded before. Thank you.
Okay. So I want all my, is it kindergarten, first grade? Kindergarten, first grade? Oh, K1, okay. All my kindergartners and first graders, let's go with these ladies right here. Any kindergartners or first graders? No, kindergartners? You're third